Okay, good day, my viewers out there. It's your favorite tutor, the formula. So this afternoon now, we are just going to go straight to the question on our board. As you can see, we are given a question from partial fraction. So the question is telling us that we should express 3x squared plus 11x plus 4 divided by x cubed plus 4x squared plus x minus 6. We should express it into what? Partial fraction. Okay, so we are just quickly going to get down to the business of the day. Please take note that when you want to resolve or express any given function into partial fraction, you must make sure that the function is a proper fraction. It must be a rational function, and we must have what is known as what? A proper fraction. A fraction is proper when the degree of the numerator is smaller than the degree of the denominator. So when the degree of the denominator is bigger than the degree of the numerator, then the fraction is said to be what? A proper fraction. So since this guy is a proper fraction, all we need to do is to just see how we can break this denominator into its linear components. So let us break this guy into its linear components. What do? This is a polynomial. We just use factor theorem and look for numbers we can put in place of s in this denominator that will run it down to 0. So if you check now, the last number on this denominator is what? Minus 6. What are the factors of 6? Factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. So just keep on trying all this number. Trying all factors, trying all factors of 6. So the first factor of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6. Put s as 1 first. So if you put s as 1 here, you are going to see that 1 cube plus 4 into 1 square plus 1 minus 6. If you simplify this guy, we are going to have 0. So s is equals to 1 is a root. So if you put s as 1 into this denominator, it's going to produce no remainder. So since 1 is imputed into this guy and the remainder was 0, that 1 is what? The 1 is a root. So what we are going to do is just that we are going to use this s as 1 to divide this guy, then we are going to have the remaining factors. And the remaining factors will be quadratic. So dividing using synthetic division, this is another form of long division. So all we do is that answer we have gotten before by putting s as 1 here, we put the answer there. Then we just write the numbers here. Write out the numbers here. The number with s cubed is 1, plus the number with s squared is 4, plus the number with s there is 1. So all we need to do, we need to draw a broken line here. Then this guy, in the language of polynomial, we call this number, we call it a constant. So we write the constant here, then we close this guy. Anything that comes here is called remainder. Anything that enters here is called a quotient. So there is no number here, we just write 0 there. So all we need to do is just to add these two numbers together. 1 plus 0 is 1. Then this number will multiply this new number you have gotten now. How did I get this number? I just bring this guy is what we call the leading coefficient. I just bring this leading coefficient out. So it gave me this particular one. So 1 times 1 is plus 1. Then 4 plus this one is plus 5. 1 times 5 is plus 5. Then 1 plus 5 is plus 6. 1 times this 6 is 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. So you can see that when we use 1 to divide that polynomial, we are going to have... Now, look at what is happening here. This particular one, call it A, call here B, call here C. This guy is going to form a quadratic equation. Therefore, we are going to have that s cubed, the polynomial s cubed plus 4s s squared plus 4s squared plus s minus 6. This polynomial will give us the same thing as s minus 1. How did I get this? How did I get s minus 1? If s is equals to 1, if you bring s back, become s minus 1, then everything you are seeing here, they will form a quadratic equation. As this guy is a, we are going to have 1s squared plus this guy is b, we are going to have 5s plus this guy is c, we are going to have 6. How did I get this guy? I got this particular man from all these numbers. Because when a linear polynomial divides a cubic polynomial, the order of the new polynomial is equal to the degree of the original polynomial, which is 3 minus the degree of the divisor, which is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So when we divide this polynomial now by this other polynomial, which is this guy we are saying s minus 1, we are going to have what is known as what now? A quadratic word quotient. The quotient is going to be quadratic. That simply means that we are going to have s minus 1 into s squared plus 5s plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, when we break this guy down, when we break this quadratic polynomial by factorization, when we factorize this guy down, remember that what are the two numbers that when I multiply, they will give me plus 6, and when I add them, they will give me what? Plus 5. The two numbers, our factors is 2 and 3. So at the end of the day, we are going to have s minus 1. Just add s to 2, become s plus 2. Add s to 3, become s plus 3. So this polynomial you are seeing is the same thing as this cubic polynomial when you factorize. So s cubed plus 4s squared plus s minus 6, when it is broken down or when it is factorized, expressed into its linear factors, we are going to have s minus 1 into s plus 2 into what now? S plus 3. Now, the task begins now. So all we need to do is that anywhere we see these men here now, we write them like this. So we can still come and say that 3s squared plus 11s plus 4 divided by s cubed plus 4s squared plus s minus 6 is equal to, now look at what is going to happen. These factors you are seeing now, these factors now, let us put them in a partial fraction format. Partial fraction simply means you need to break down a complex algebraic expression into its simpler constituents. So all we need to do is to assume that each of these factors will give rise to what now? A given fractions. Now, we are going to introduce constants here. Now, let my first constant be a. We are going to have a divided by s minus 1 plus, let the second one be b divided by s plus 2 plus c divided by what? S plus 3. Therefore, we are going to have that 3s squared plus 11s plus 4 divided by s cubed plus 4s squared plus s minus 6 will give rise to a over s minus 1 plus b over s minus 2 plus c over s plus c over, please pardon me, this s plus 2 plus c over s plus 3. Now, whatever you are seeing here now is the partial fraction of this guy, but we cannot leave our answer in this way because we have not been able to get the values of a, b, and what? C. So how do we get the value of a, b, and c? Using cover-up rule. There is what we call cover-up rule. Using cover-up rule. What is cover-up rule telling us now? Cover-up rule is telling us that when a particular expression has been broken down into its linear factors, all we need to do to get each of the constants in that expression, then we are going to, let me assume that I want to get the value of a. If I want to get this a, I will assume that everything here, everything on a is dead to me. Everything here is dead to me. So it's going to be the numerator of the original fraction. Look at the original fraction, look at the numerator. The numerator of this guy divided by anything that has no a, divided by the denominator of anything that has no a. So to get this a now, I will cancel here. It becomes this man divided by this and this. So, and for me to get b, I will still do the same thing. To get this b, then become numerator divided by this man and this man. To get this c, all I simply need to do is this numerator divided by this and this. So that is what we are going to do. So to get a will be numerator 3s squared plus 11s plus 4 all over. I want to get this a now, all over this divided by this, all over s plus 2 into s plus 3. Now, then we need to put the denominator. We need to put what is under a. We need to, for me to get the value of this a now, we need to put what is under here as well, 0. So if I put s minus 1 as 0, we are going to have that s is equal to 1. So put s as 1 into this place now for you to get the value of a finally. So let us quickly substitute. We are going to have something like 1 square. This is 3 bracket 1 square plus 11 bracket 1 plus 4 all over. We are going to have 1 plus 1. 1 plus 2, sorry, is 3. Into 1 plus 3 is what? 4. We are going to have something like this. So let me quickly clean up this side so that I can have enough time to do what I want to do. So while we continue, we are going to add that A will give us something like 1 square is 1, 3 times 1 is 3. We are going to have 3 plus 11 times 1 is 11 plus 4 all over 3 times 4, we are going to have 12. We are going to have 12 there. So we are going to have 3 plus 11, we are going to have 14. 14 plus 4, this will give me 18 over 12. 14 plus 4, 18 over 12. So 18 over 12, or what I'm going to have, as you can see, 4 can divide, 6 can even divide. 6 into 18 is 3, 6 into 12 is 2. So A will give me 3 over 2. So A is 3 over 2. To still get B, we do the same thing. To still get this B, all I need to do is, I will assume I'm not seeing anything on B. It's going to be the numerator here divided by the denominator of A and the denominator of what? C. So B is the same thing as 3s squared plus 11s plus 4 all over the denominator of A. The denominator of A, s minus 1 into the denominator of what now? C, which is s plus 3. So we're now going to have A is equal to, now what do we do now? Please pardon me, B. You remember to get what s, the problem now is what is s? S is the value of the denominator of what you are looking for when it is equal to 0. So the denominator here is what? S plus 2. When I put s plus 2 as 0, we are going to get s as minus 2. So put s as minus 2 into this particular place. We are going to get 3 bracket minus 2 square plus 11 bracket minus 2 plus 4 all over. Remember, s is minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 into minus 2 plus 3 is 1. So we are now going to have minus 2 square is 4. 3 times 4 is 12 plus times minus. Plus times minus is minus. We are going to have minus. 11 times 2 is 22 plus 4 all over minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. So B will give us, we are going to have 12 minus 22 plus 4 is minus 18 over minus 3. Minus 22 plus 4, this is minus 18. 12 minus 18 minus 6 over minus 3. 12 minus 18 is minus 6. This into this. So B is going to give us 2. B will be 2. So B will give us 2. Therefore, B is 2. To get the value of C, the same thing we do, the numerator remain constant divided by the denominator of what? A and what? B. Become S minus 1 into what? S plus 2. So how do we get S now? S will be gotten when we put the numerator of C as 0. Putting the denominator of C as 0, when you put S plus 3 as equals to 0, S will be minus 3. So put S as minus 3 into this place. So C will be 3 bracket minus 3 squared plus 11 bracket minus 3 plus 4 into minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 into minus 3 plus 2. And minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. So this will give me minus 3 squared is 9. 3 times 9 we are going to have 27 plus times minus is minus 11 times 3 is 33 plus 4 all over minus this is going to give us positive this. So C will give me 27 minus 33. 27 minus 33. 27 minus 33. 27 minus 33 plus 4. I'm going to have minus 2. This will give me minus 2 over 4. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have minus 1 all over 2. Now, we have already gotten the values for the constants. So all we need to do at this point in time is just to bring our answers together. So the partial fraction we are looking for, therefore, 3s squared plus 11s plus 4 all over s cube 3s. Therefore, the partial fraction is going to be, therefore, partial fraction is a over, what is our a? Remember, this is a over s minus 1 plus b over s plus 2 plus c over s plus 3. We have already gotten what is a. Let us put the value of a back. Our a is 3 over 2. So we are going to have 3 divided by 2 bracket s minus 1 plus what is b? We have already gotten b. B is 2. B is 2 divided by s plus 2 plus what is c? We have already gotten c. C is minus 1 over 2 bracket s plus 3. So ladies and gentlemen, the partial fraction of the expression we just considered now is given as 3 divided by 2 bracket s minus 1 plus 2 divided by s plus 2 minus 1 divided by 2 bracket s plus 3. So this is our partial fraction. Okay, esteemed viewers out there, this is the much you can take in today's episode. I will see you in my next class. Have a nice day.